Good afternoon, everyone. Nyia Harris here for Power 104.7, your home for hip hop and R&B. So, full disclosure here, I had another guest that was supposed to be here today, and several hours ago, I got a email indicating that she had a family emergency. She wasn't going to be able to make it. So I quickly texted around to see who could help me out, and guess what? We have none other than Shardae, the Power 104.7 engineer.
Hey, y'all. Woo, I'm here.
Thank you so much for being here last minute. I really appreciate it. And you know what? Full disclosure again, you're scheduled for November 10th. You're going to be my guest then.
I'm going to be your guest again. But we're going to have more to talk about, too. It's going to be a different conversation, I'm sure.
We're going to pivot to that in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I want to talk a little bit. We want to start the show the same way we start the show every single time. Open book with Nyia Harris, pop culture, world events, and then lead into our weekends. Okay, so digging, seeing what I could find. My husband mentions yesterday. He's like, "Oh, well, have you seen this video of Ray J and Cam Newton interview?"
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "No, I haven't." He's like, "You should check it out. It's 2.5 hours, right?" I was like, "How much of this am I gonna watch?" Start watching it, like couldn't stop watching it, and then I stopped watching it because I got tired. But I picked it up and watched the rest this morning. I have thoughts.
I believe it. I've seen like clips on TikTok.
Yeah.
I have not sat and watched the whole 2.5 hours.
I'd encourage you to do so.
Okay.
Yeah.
My attention span, though, I will have to probably do it in like in 30-minute increments. For sure.
I hear you on that. Watch 30 minutes and see if you can sneak in another 10 or so. Because every time I thought, like, okay, like, where is this going? He would literally get up from the interview and, like, go walk around. Like,
oh, yeah, those are the snippets that I saw. He was doing weird stuff. Yeah.
But to go from, like, talking, like, about one topic to just squirrel.
Just, again, attention span. Yeah.
Where are you going?
He probably has ADHD like me.
He did say that. But there was clearly something else going on. So I feel like it's probably one of three things. I think there might have been like a mental health issue that was happening. I think there might have been the potential for drugs that might have been happening. Or it is a carefully calculated PR stunt.
I would say it's probably a mix of 1 and 3.
1 and 3? Okay.
Ray J I do believe he suffers from certain mental things. And then also I know he talked a little bit in his interview with Cam about like the weird relationship he has with his family and stuff like that. And I think a lot of that has a lot like to do with his mental health. He's probably, depressed or something, and it's just he's probably acting out.
Yeah.
With his actions and stuff, which can become a PR stunt. Okay. If that makes sense.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. So, of course, after watching it, I had to Google him. I'm like, was this the first time he's ever done anything like this? And it isn't, actually. Like, there have been other instances through the years, and he has had some mental stuff going on.
Yes.
Mental health stuff going on. So, we wish him the very best.
No, for sure. Yeah. I think I said this to you earlier. I think he's pulling out Orlando Brown.
Now so Orlando Brown, for our listeners who are of a certain age, explain who that is.
That's the guy character on That's a Raven. That's a Raven's like male best friend.
Okay.
But over the years, he's had mental health issues, drug abuse as well. And when he goes on different interviews, he acts out. His character acts out as well. But a lot of the time, it does come off as if like he's acting that way for ratings, but at the same time, we also know that he does have mental illnesses. So I think it's a mix. Same way I just said with Ray J. It's like let's use our mental health to our advantage. Something like that. Okay. Possibly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see where you're going with that. So guess what? I'll be Googling later and
Orlando Brown.
looking up on YouTube for sure. Well, how was your weekend? We saw each other over the weekend.
Yeah, it was fun. We were at 7th Street live, and it was live. it was fun.
Yeah. And I love how you guys pivoted. Like, started to rain, right? Like, but then it turned out to be a gorgeous day.
I got there at like 9.
Yeah.
To help set up and everything, and it was just dripping at first, but then it picked up around like 12:30.
Yeah.
And we were just trying to figure out, like, should we cancel the entire event or, like, what should we do? And Georgia Fort, the one who put it all together, she was like, we're moving this indoors. So we just started helping everybody who had their own, like, tents and stuff and their setups. We just start moving everyone inside who can fit. And then, ironically, the son that it wants to pop out around like
Yeah.
1:30, 2 o'clock. So we end up bringing half of the vendors back outside, the ones that made sense to come outside or the ones who preferred to go back outside. But the performers, they still stayed in because we were supposed to have a stage, but since that didn't go up, the performers and the band stayed indoors. But honestly, I felt like transitioning to indoors made it more intimate. It was really fun. It was dope.
I saw a lot of like the video clips of like folks performing, and like it was a total vibe. Yeah, so
It was.
That, I mean, hats off to you guys for pivoting too, right?
Thanks.
That's the risk you take when you have an event outside. Is like if weather cooperates, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah. So wonderful job. I was there as well for a shorter amount of time with my 2 kids, and then we made our way across 6 minutes away to the Twin Cities Music and Movement Festival.
Yeah. How was that?
It was good. It was good. My husband was vending for his business, and I got a great pair of earrings, which I'm not wearing, but I was wearing them yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was good. It was good.
Nice.
No complaints. Summer's winding down.
It is.
And what are you looking forward to?
Honestly, there's nothing specific I'm looking to, but I am looking forward to fall.
Yeah?
I really do enjoy the fall. I do not like the winter, so that's the part I'm sad about because I know winter's around the corner. But fall is my favorite season because I like to dress in layers. I don't like being exposed that much. So being able to wear cardigans, be able to wear flannels, that's my thing.
Yeah. Adjust with the temperature, with your layers.
Yeah. I love that. So I'm excited for fall.
Okay. Okay. So summer's winding down, and you're looking forward to it being fall. Okay. I hear you on that. I have to ask you: are you like a pumpkin spice latte person?
No,
pumpkin
not
spice?
at all.
You either love it or you hate it.
Yeah, I'm not really into like the whole, I guess, like the culture that surrounds fall.
Yeah.
Right. So like you said, pumpkin spice. Well, I guess I am into the culture because I did just say flannels, right?
Yeah.
But more of like that pumpkin patches and Halloween, and I'm not really into that.
No. Okay.
It's the weather for me. The summer is too hot. I love it, but it's too hot.
Yeah.
And I, like I said, I like to layer. So just wearing, one small dress is like, it's exposing. So if I can put a flannel over that dress, that would be great.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not really into all like the pumpkin spice and stuff like that. I've never liked those things. Not even like the candles, they stink to me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like I don't like none of that stuff. It's weird.
Yeah. Because like that is its own like market, right?
Yeah.
Like 'cause
everything.
It's not just pumpkin spice. It's like apple cinnamon.
Yeah.
And all
of
the
that.
fall stuff. Yeah.
I don't like all that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I know what to not get you for Christmas. Or your
No,
birthday.
for sure. No, for sure. Please do not come with. Nope.
Well, I hope you stay with me. You're gonna stay with me, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to take a quick music break. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You're listening to Power 104.7, your home for hip hop and R&B.
Camera flashes from strangers, turn the range to a manger. Jesus peace on the plate, yeah, my baby an angel. Fell straight up out of
Commission, y'all heard what you waiting for?
All right, we are back. You're listening to Power 104.7, your home for hip hop and R&B. We took a quick little music break. What do you think of that song? By the way, we were just talking about like names of songs.
That's Tambourine by Eve. I know that.
You know that song.
I know
Okay.
that.
I was looking so I could like tell you what it was in case
Yeah.
you didn't
No, I know that song.
Yeah. Do you like that song?
Oh yeah. Remember, I'm the one that kind of created the playlist too.
Oh, so you like all the songs?
Yeah, I could probably name every song that plays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna hold you to that. Okay, so here's what you don't know about Shardae. She's not just the Power 104.7 engineer. She's a mom. She's a business owner to multiple businesses, right? She's a singer.
Yep.
Yeah. She wears many hats. She's actually wearing a hat right now.
Multi-talented. Yeah. When I wear a hat, I'm on business.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get into it. Family. I mean, you talk about a special someone in your life, 2 special someones in your life. Who are they? Who makes up your family dynamic right now at home?
Currently at home, my daughter.
Daughter.
Yep.
Yes.
She's 12.
Oh, she had a birthday.
She just turned 12 in June.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my baby. She's not a baby no more, but that's my baby.
Oh,
And
it's
then-
always your baby.
It'll always be my baby.
Yes.
And then my boyfriend.
Yes. Okay. Well, let's talk about daughter first.
Okay.
She's 12. She's about to be in what grade?
She's going into 7th.
She's going into 7th grade.
Yeah.
And what's special or significant about this? I could just even see it in your body language, like,
Yeah, because I'm not ready for her to go back. But because we just came back from homeschooling for a year. So from 5th grade, she was still struggling with some academic stuff. So I chose to keep her home for a year just to catch her up as much as I could. I would have preferred to keep her home all of middle school and she go back in high school. But you know, she's missing having that social life, even though she still technically had one. But I think just being around new people in a new environment, she was missing. And then also I kind of felt like as much as me and my daughter love each other, I felt us being home with each other as much as we was starting to put a strain on our relationship a little bit. So it's going to be good that she's going back. I'm nervous, but it's going to be good that she's going back because then we have that space, but then we can always come back to each other and talk, you know, how her day was and you know.
You get a chance to miss her, right?
Exactly.
She's going to be gone for 6 hours. Like.
Exactly. So,
and she will miss you too, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm positive.
Yes. So 7th grade, middle school, going into the school for the first time. There's some nerves there, I would imagine. I say all the time, you can pay me to redo middle school, but I'm also 44. Like,
The times were different then. Middle school for me wasn't that fun either. I mean, it had its moments.
Yeah.
I would prefer to go back to high school than I would go to middle school.
Oh,
though.
absolutely. Hands down.
for
Hands
sure,
down.
for
But
sure.
it's like the awkward age, awkward stage, all of that. You're trying to like fit in and all of that, you know. The acne thing is prominent.
Yeah,
like-
all of that. Yeah, middle school wasn't. Yeah, middle school. It was cool though. I mean, I met a lot of long-term friends in middle school. That's where I met her father.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually in 7th grade.
Okay.
Wait, I don't like that.
Your face was everything.
I had to think about it. Wait. Yep, I met her dad in 7th grade. So, so I mean, you know, it had its good memories, but I would never repeat it again if I was given an option.
Yeah. Well, best of luck to her. You know, brand new school year, fresh start, and you know, is she first day fresh? She got her outfit together.
Yeah, we ordered her. I gave her a big budget on Shein, so she bought it all out.
Yeah.
And we still have to go get her school supplies. I'm one of those moms. I'm last minute, but we still got to get her school supplies. And then next week is orientation, so she gets her school ID, her schedule. Yeah, so we're excited.
Tour of the school, the whole 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Exciting. Well, best of luck to her this school year.
Thank you.
Let's talk boyfriend.
I think he's actually listening. I told him to chime in. Yes.
Hi, boyfriend. What's his name?
Solo.
Do you not
Solo.
Solo?
Yeah, I don't know if you want me to put his name out there.
Okay, that's the nickname though. Okay. Well, if he's listening, he might feel good about that. Like,
Yeah.
they're talking about me. How long have you been together?
This year will be 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. When is your anniversary?
November.
Okay, coming up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think November. Yeah, November. Something like that.
He'll like buzz you if that's wrong.
Yeah, I think it's November. Yeah.
Okay. How'd you guys meet?
You know, this new dating thing, right? It's different than before. People actually met people and dated and got to know people in person.
Yeah.
But we met online.
Okay.
The new world of online dating.
That's most stories like these days.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Met online. Okay. So it was online romance.
Yeah. But it took a while though. We were just communicating for like 3 months before like anything serious happened. I think it took us like 2 months to even meet.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So 3 months communicating, then additional 2 months. To
No.
meet.
I said that backwards, didn't I? So we were communicating for like 2 months, and then we met
Like the third month?
within the 3rd month. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
got it.
yeah.
Okay. I was trying to follow the bouncing ball there.
Yeah.
Okay, fun. Things are getting serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, building a life, talking about, you know, what the future holds and things like that. So, but we're taking our time as well, as we both have, you know, like separate things that we have to work on. Just different things, you know. I still have to fix my credit and get better on the financial side.
Sure.
And, you know, he just has his goals and businesses as well. So we're taking our time, but we're keeping each other in each other's picture.
Sure.
You
So
know.
slowly building,
Yeah.
brick by brick, right?
Yeah.
I love that. What do you love about him? Hold on. Don't answer that.
Okay.
Don't answer that. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I always leave with a cliffhanger.
Oh, of course. Duh. gotta stay tuned to hear the story.
Yes, exactly. We'll find out about that in just a moment. But I want to also take this opportunity to thank our listeners for tuning in to Power 104.7. Again, your home for hip hop and R&B. If you liked this episode, you can check out my YouTube channel in just a couple days, where we'll have this full episode for you. You can go to Open Book with Nyia Harris. I want to let you know who's next week's guest is. So I have Dr. Stefano from Hypercharge Health. Have you heard of Hypercharge Health?
I haven't.
Okay, like it's alternative, like therapies, red light therapy. So I actually had the opportunity to partake in that.
Ooh.
I can say this. I don't know if it works or not, but like I felt pretty good before I did it, and 12 minutes later I felt even better. So like there's something to be said for that.
Something did something.
Yeah. So we'll learn all about that and all these other different alternative medicines with Dr. Stefano next week from Hypercharge Health. I thank you so much for listening and tuning in, like I said, and have a wonderful day. All right, we are back. Okay, Shardae, our cliffhanger was, what do you like about him?
What do I like about my boyfriend?
Your boyfriend of 2 years.
Yeah. Honestly, I really enjoy that he allows me to be myself. Like, you get in some relationships and they want to change, probably not intentionally change you, but they want you to become the person that they see you becoming instead of accepting who you are and allowing you to flourish in that. He 100% allows me to be who I am, to explore different business ideas, career paths, things like that. And he doesn't judge me. He might have some opinions, right? But he always leaves that room to be like, but do what your heart desires, do what you want to do, as long as it doesn't affect us as a family. Go have fun. And I'm like, cool. So that I really do enjoy that.
Oh,
yeah,
that's sweet. So he'll hear this in a few days.
He'll hear it.
That's really sweet. That's really sweet. And then you'll have to ask him when he watches. Be like, turn on, honey. What do you like about me? I love it.
His answer is going to be, the answer to that already. That's exactly what he's going to say.
Oh, I mean, we'll do share.
He'll probably say me being just free. Like, I'm just this free butterfly who just wants to do everything, and my ambition is like just so big. Yeah, he loves that. Because some people, they don't really know what they want to do with their lives. Right. Some people make excuses, right? Not saying their excuses aren't valid, but I'm one of those people, like, if it's something that I really, really want to do and there's barriers, I'm going to figure out a way to knock those barriers over so I can do it. And he loves that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I'm going to make sure I circle back so I can hear what he said. Or if it matched up, like the Newlywed Game.
Right?
Are you old enough to remember that?
I think, isn't it like when you're supposed to like draw something or write a word or something and see if your fiance said that, or your husband or wife said that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm like, I don't know if I'm dating myself here by saying that. Okay, let's get into it, Miss Shardae. Okay, so I alluded to a lot of these things earlier, right? Not only the Power 104.7 engineer, you're a mom, we talked about that. Obviously a girlfriend, we talked a little bit about that. Being multiple business owner and singer, I want to get into that. So talk about your businesses.
Well, me being an artist is the first business.
Sure. So they coincide then.
Because I mean, depending on how much you take music, right? It can either be a hobby or it can be a business.
Sure.
If you just want to sing, you just want to, go to open mics and just do that, you can just do that. And that's what I was doing for a while. But I transitioned into turning it into a business so it can, make money.
For sure.
Over time. So, having to keep track of receipts, having to do taxes, getting paid through music distribution, things like that. So music is my first business, and then right after is Day TV Network, which is my entertainment company. I don't really necessarily call it a film production company because we don't just do film. Okay. But we do all things like around entertainment. So music, film, radio, I'm trying to think of the other things that we do. Content creation. Okay. Things like that. So that's something that I'm building from the ground up. When you kind of think of it like the Oprah Winfrey Network, right? That's how I envision Day TV Network or the Tyler Perry Studios or something. That's
So
how
it's
I
like
envision.
this umbrella company that does all
That
these
has
different
everything
things.
right underneath it. Well, actually, let me back up then, because my overall brand is All Things Day.
Okay.
Because I do so many things. All Things Day is the umbrella brand.
Okay.
It just doesn't have an LLC attached to it. But I have a YouTube channel where I show the multiple things that I do: motherhood, entrepreneurship, creativity. So that's the umbrella. And then underneath All Things Day is all the things that I do. So that's why I call it All Things Day. So
so Day Entertainment is part of that.
Day TV Network. Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yep. No, because the old name actually used to be the Day TV Entertainment LLC.
Okay.
But I switched it to Network.
Okay, so Day TV Network. Okay. All right. Any big projects you're working on right now?
Right now, I'm releasing music. I just released the single and music video. The single came out like 2 months ago, but the music video dropped maybe about like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So we're just pushing that right now and trying to get that out there to the world. And then working on another single to drop soon, right behind that one, trying to stay consistent and just pushing things out. And then as far as other projects, I am working on some TV like production stuff. It's moving a little slow, but that's because I'm a one-woman team. So with my hand being in 1,000 different, plates at once, it's hard to keep up and keeping track of deadlines that I make for myself. So I'm kind of behind, but I got some 2 projects coming out that's film based. And hopefully once those are done, I'll be launching my podcast.
Okay.
So yeah, those are the few
here,
things.
right?
Yeah, through Power 104.
Okay, so let me just recap because that was a lot. So,
And I have another business, but go ahead and recap first.
oh wait. No, give me the other business too.
Drively LLC, my transportation business.
Yes. Drively. Okay, so for those like keeping track and keeping note here, so under All Things Day, that's the parent company, right? So you have Drively LLC. You have your Day TV Network, which you're working on 2 films. You have a YouTube channel. You have you're about to launch a podcast. You are an artist, and you just released a single. Just released a music video and
For the single
that was released before that, and getting ready to work on the next single. Okay.
I know, right? That sounds crazy.
Sometimes you have to hear it back. So I'm hoping that's what I did for you, was like hold up the mirror and say like, Shardae, that's a lot of things.
It is a lot. That's why I said, right? Like with my hands being in so many different projects and things like that.
Yeah.
It's hard to not only get it all done, but get it done in a timely manner. Because when you're your own boss, right? There's no one there to hold you accountable for the most part, unless you have a partner or best friend or an assistant or whatever like that. But usually you don't have too many people to hold you accountable and say, hey, this is due next week. You need to get up and do it.
Yep.
So because I have that freedom to kind of do what I want to do, I push a lot of deadlines back. And then that causes like this ripple effect because things start to run into each other. Now there's like 2 or 3 deadlines all running right into each other. And it's like
all the same week or something.
Yeah. And it's like, oh no, I should have did that 2 months ago to make sure this didn't happen. But I wasn't taking it as a priority. So I'm learning as I continue to grow as a business owner. But I can handle all of it.
You absolutely can. You can do anything you put your mind to.
For sure.
And like if you're comfortable sharing your age, like you're pretty young.
Yeah. I'll be 30 in December.
Yeah, that's pretty young.
Yeah.
For all the things that you're doing, pretty young.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's amazing. Proud of you.
Thank you.
I know that you've shared with me before that you said you're a little bit of a perfectionist.
Yeah, and that goes back to why I haven't dropped certain things.
Yeah.
It took forever for the song. By the way, my song is called On Me. I didn't even throw that out there. So the song is called On Me.
And where can we find it?
You can find it on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, all those things. And then you can find the video on YouTube.
Okay.
What was I saying? Yeah, so that me being a perfectionist, that's what pushes so much back because even though this is my first time doing something, for example, one of the films I'm doing is a short series. It's a 6-episode series. And since I'm the editor, I'm the videographer and all that, there's some clips sometimes that I would be like, man, I wish I could redo that clip because I don't like the way that looks. But my clips are limited because I only have so many. So it's like having to find the best way to utilize every piece of clip that I have and turning it into something great. But if I'm not satisfied with it, I won't release it, or I'll keep making excuses, or I'll keep going back editing the same clip over and over again. And it's like, how many times are you going to edit that same part? It's fine, leave it, move on, but I can't move on. So that's like a gift and a curse in its own. But I'm working on that too, because I have to get to a place where it was everyone's first time. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not gonna be perfect.
Yeah, exactly. But if you continue to keep doing it and you get used to it, it's going to get better
for sure.
But you got to put it out there first. So that's me. I'm just nervous of what people might think of it. They might criticize the editing skills. They might, I don't know. And I'm just one of those people where I don't like people finding the imperfections. But I know they will. So I just have to get over it.
No, everything you're saying is valid. 100%. I get that. I get that. But like, there's also something to be said when you've done it already. You've released a single, you've released the video, you're working on the second single, that like, for just ripping the Band-Aid off, just doing the thing, right? And no matter how scared you are, because that's the fuel to continue to go, you know? First time I did this, you were right next to me. Scared as heck. But I was like, nope, I need to just, because if I overthink it, I'm gonna, and then like, I go back and watch that first episode and I'm like, oh, good grief. Yeah. Oh, good grief.
No, seriously.
But it was fine though. Like, I don't think anyone expected perfection the very first time. And I have subsequently gone back and watched other episodes, and I'm like, oh, I really liked that. I liked when I said that. I liked when I did that. You know?
Yeah, you start to see the progression. Like, per episode, you're doing something different, you're doing something better, and you start to notice that.
For sure. Practice doesn't make perfect. It makes better. So
yeah, for sure.
So that's my wise words for the day.
No, I love that. No, I have to keep reminding myself that. And it's crazy because before, on my YouTube channel, so I did the dumbest thing maybe like 3 years ago. I had a whole bunch of videos up on YouTube, and I was going through this like rebranding, right? And because I didn't like the videos that I had up before, I deleted them all. And to this day, I still regret that.
Is there no way to recover?
Nope. Once it's gone, it's gone.
There's no like you contact them and give them a code and
you can archive, or is it archive?
Archive.
I always say archive.
That's okay.
But you can archive them, so they're down, but they're still there. I deleted them, so they're gone.
So gone.
Yeah. So I look back and regret that a lot, because it's like, even though it wasn't the best footage, it was still something to show. It was still progress. It says I've been doing this for this long. So now when people go back to look at like video, or even then, because I was still doing like videography work for other businesses and stuff. So even those clips are gone. So when people ask, well, can I see your work? I'll be like, I don't have any at the moment. I mean, I know what I'm doing, but I don't have anything to show you because I deleted it. You know what I'm saying? So it's that regret, like, I should have kept those. But you live and learn. I won't delete anything again. I'll just archive it.
For sure. I was just going to say, lesson learned, right? You probably never delete anything ever again. And in fact, have it on an external hard drive, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, just save it, put it up somewhere.
Okay, I want to jump back to the perfectionism thing for just a moment. We won't harp on it too much, but I just want to talk about it for a second. So where do you think that comes from? Have you always been a perfectionist at your core?
I have, but only for things that I'm passionate about. Just because the vision I have of things I want to do in my brain is how I expect things to come out. And when it doesn't look like that, it makes me feel like it just makes me not 100% satisfied with the work. Because I no one else can see your vision but you. Right. So it's like, if it's not giving what I want it to give, I really don't care to show it, because it's not really for others. It's more so for myself.
Okay.
I think it's the Sag in me. I just want what I want.
Yeah.
And if I can't get it, it disrupts me in a weird way. I don't know how to explain it. Because I mean, it's like, I don't see it really coming from like my childhood or anything. I don't think no one has ever, like my aunt who raised me, she's never like pushed me to like fix something. That's never been the case. So I don't think it's like a trauma thing or a childhood trauma thing at all. I just think that's just me.
So it's more like a personality trait or
yeah,
a
like
character trait.
yeah, that's really all it. Like I want things to be how I want it to be, and anything that's not that just doesn't sit well with me. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, okay. I hear you on that. There is something to be said for like having an idea in your head and then like having that idea come out, whether it's on paper or on video or whatever, be the thing that's in your head, right? So I can understand that.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to know that it doesn't come from a place of like trauma or anything like that. It's just how
I think
you're
it's just
wired.
me. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you've talked about a lot of things, but I'm curious to know, like, what are you most passionate about?
The most that I'm passionate about, honestly, music is my first love. I just think this is weird because actually I've had conversations about this with a lot of people, right? They say, you do all these things, Shardae, and you're great at it, you're good, but why don't you like stick to music? Not saying that you're not great at the other things that you do, but we can tell like that's what you love, so why not stick to music? And my answer to that every time someone asks me that is just because as much as I love singing, my creativity doesn't allow me to just only sing. Like if there's a show idea or an event idea, because I'm a creative, I still want to be creative in other aspects of entertainment. Like music, singing is my first love, but I love entertaining, period. So if it's me putting on a show, if it's me putting together a script, if it's me doing radio, I just like being in the atmosphere of entertainment, period. So, and then also just with me getting older, I mean, I hate to be like the devil's advocate or whatever, but I just know with me getting older, there's only so much music can do for me or how far it can go. Not saying that older people can't be, successful musicians, right? But that usually comes from a place where they already have like years behind their belt and they've grown, this fan base or a certain amount of support. With me being almost 30 and not having like, I'm not traveling to perform yet. I'm not getting, booked and paid to perform all over the place and things like that. I just feel like my time is limited when it comes to being a musician myself.
Sure.
But I can still enjoy music and working behind the scenes, or still enjoy music and not actually having to be the singer. Sure. But I can be a producer. I can be an engineer. I could be a host. Those are still tied into entertainment, and I'm okay with that because I still love being in that atmosphere. So you want to like kind of like keep the dream alive, right? I'm keeping it alive, but I'm being realistic.
That I was just gonna say, but you're being a realist. Yeah. No, I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think that there's probably a good handful of folks who didn't make it till later in their careers. Particularly, I'm thinking of like actors and actresses where like, you've seen them in that side role, like for who knows how long, and then they didn't make it big until well into their 50s or whatnot. Yeah. Like Idris Elba, that's his story. Yeah. He's top of mind because he's got a movie that just came out. But there's a lot of people who are like that, so you just got to stay after it. So,
no, of course. I mean, it's possible. Who's to say in 10 years I get a big break and I'm, 40 or 39 and I'm, finally getting paid for what I love to do and winning awards and stuff. That'd be great.
Yeah.
I just look at the way that music is going right now with how quick people become famous. Or even the consumers and their attention span, right? It just feels like with music, you kind of have to quote unquote dumb down your music to be noticed. And because I'm not willing to do that, it's gonna probably take a little bit longer for people to notice me and to appreciate the music that I'm putting out for it to blow up. So that's what I mean by like it. If it never happens, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just not willing to. I guess like quote unquote sell my soul for it to happen faster.
I hear you on that.
Yeah.
I hear you on that. And there's been several artists, I believe, that have left the music industry because of that, right? Because of that, quote unquote, selling your soul, right? Like, no, I want to do what the record label wants me to do. I want to do what I want to do.
Yeah, that's why. That's the reason why Rihanna hasn't come back to perform. People keep waiting for her to drop a new album or drop new music, but she's been so focused on the makeup industry, and
she's making a killing, by the way.
Exactly,
right? Isn't that $1 billion business?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that when she was signed to a label, she was like, you know how contracts work. I think she was she had to do a certain amount of albums and all of that before she can leave. And I think when she was done with her last album, she was done. Like she was like, I fulfilled my contract. I'm not coming back.
Yeah. Especially if you're making money hand over fist in another venture too.
Exactly.
Because it's not just makeup, isn't it? Like apparel too.
Like lingerie.
Lingerie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it has the same name, doesn't it?
Yep. Fenty makeup and then Fenty.
Is it Savage?
Savage. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Savage. That's what it is.
Yeah. So, and then clearly, like, starting a family, right? Like,
all of
I don't know
that.
if she got married, but has 2 kids.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they married though.
They're not married. Oh, okay.
Nope. But I think they just had their 3rd kid.
Oh, their 3rd kid.
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe so.
I'm clearly behind.
I believe she just had her 3rd.
Okay.
Or is it the 2nd? No, it was her 3rd.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I didn't realize that though, that she had a contract that she needed to fulfill, and upon doing that, she's like, I'm good.
Yeah, and that's a lot of artists. Like they're just ready to like end their contract so they can get out of it. You know. So, and then that's another thing too, being independent. Not being willing to sign with the label will also probably hinder my chances a little bit from becoming this huge star.
Sure.
Because I'm not willing to succumb to their rules or whatever they want me to do. I'm not willing to do it. So I'm probably going to be independent for a long time or for the rest of my career. And I mean, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, the label is a juggernaut, right? And they have a bunch of money behind the marketing, PR, all of that, right? And so, if you gotta, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, as they say, right?
Yeah.
As an independent, so be it. And there've been people who've done that too. Leon Thomas, do you know who that is?
Yes.
I am just in love with that song.
Is it Mutt?
Mutt, but then there's also Not Fair. So these ones I actually know, like I know the names of these songs because I've seeked them out on my Spotify playlist and I listen to them
all the time.
Particularly when I'm working out.
Oh, okay.
And I think the saddest song I think I've heard in a really long time is Breaking Point. Have you heard that?
I will have to listen. So I'm one of those music people, right? I stick to the songs I love and I know. It's a playlist with like 200 songs. It might be old songs. It might be songs that came out 15 years ago, and it stays on my playlist. And you will hardly hear newer songs unless I fall in love with them. Then I would add them to that playlist. But people who know me, like if you get in my car, you're gonna be like, she plays this playlist all the time. Like I'm familiar with this song. She hasn't changed this in years.
Yeah.
I don't like new music. Like I said, if there's something that comes out and it hits me, I'll add it. But I don't like new music. I stick to what I like, and that's it.
Yeah. I think that's probably a lot of folks too, right? So I am going to send it your way though.
Send it.
Like,
please.
it has like the share button. I will send it your way.
Send it. I mean, like I said, if I listen to it and I love it, I'll probably end up adding it to my own playlist. And then also too, I've gotten out of listening to a lot of toxic songs. I don't know if the song is toxic or not, but I try to stay away from songs that I'm not actively going through because I feel like music can shift your mood, just everything. That was something that Fantasia, the singer, she said before. She was like, it was one song that she had, and people were asking her like, why don't you perform that anymore? And she was like, because I'm not in that space anymore. I don't need to sing about my man running off and cheating on me if my man's not actively running off and cheating on me. So if I'm not in that space, I don't think I need to sing that song. And so I feel the same way about listening to music as well. If I'm not in a heartbreaking, he cheated or whatever, if I'm not in that moment in my life, I'm not going to sit there and repeat those words.
Okay, don't listen to the song though. Don't listen to the Breaking Point anyway.
No, I'll listen to it, but I probably wouldn't add it to my playlist then too much.
But it's a good song. I'll give him credit for that for sure.
Cool.
No, I hear you on that. And I really respect that for you and for her too. Boy, Fantasia's got quite a story, doesn't she? Yeah. Like, I remember watching her on American Idol, like and rooting for her and just everything she's gone through.
No, absolutely. No, she's one of those. I feel like if she was to start a podcast, I think I would listen for sure, because she has a lot of the experience that she has in life. Period.
Yeah, she's been through a lot.
Yeah, having baby at a young age and not finishing high school and chasing her dream to American Idol, then winning it. Like I would totally listen to her talk for hours.
And then like making a fortune and then
and then finding love and then now I definitely will listen to her if she talked.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think they did like a Lifetime movie on her too.
They did. I watched it. It was good.
Yeah,
it was good.
Like, I feel like it was
and she played herself.
Did she?
Yeah.
Okay. It was a minute ago.
She played herself, which is cool. Yeah, it was a long time ago then. If she could play herself, then yeah.
Well, remember I was saying before, like the plot of a movie, and so I that's why I was like, I think there was a movie on her. So, okay. So let me ask you this. We're just all over the mulberry bush. I love it. Okay. So this might seem like it's coming out of left field, but I'll bring it back. All the things you've told me, right? On air, off air. Who are you? When someone says, who is Shardae Robinson? Who are you? How would you answer that question?
Actually, I just made a post. Was this last night or this morning?
Oh, should I look it up really
quick? So I'll repeat the post because I think that answers the question well.
Okay.
I'm a mom first.
Okay.
But I'm a creative literally right after.
Okay.
Like, I mean,
oh, it says one new.
That's probably the post. I think I just made that. I don't know if it was this morning or that was last night. It's probably last night.
Yeah, 17 hours ago. A mother before anything, but a creative literally right after.
Yeah.
It's like you knew I was going to ask you that question. Huh. You didn't even know you were going to be on the radio.
Yeah, because I was thinking about that, right? I wrote that post because, we see so much time where mothers, we have to put our children first. Yeah. And a lot of the times doing that, you stop doing things that you love, that you're passionate about, right? And then now you've kind of just became just mom. Yeah. You don't know who you are anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't want to necessarily like erase that I'm a mom, because that would never stop. That would never change ever again. So I am a mom before anything, but like right after that, I was somebody first. I was a creative first. I was an artist first, things like that. So, yeah, that's who I am in a nutshell.
It's like you knew I was going to ask.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I don't know what made me write that post.
Yeah.
It just one of those, like, I just woke up and was like, I feel like saying this.
Yeah, I love that. So I'm a big believer in like the universe and like there's no such thing as a coincidence and like everything happens for a reason, right? Like, so you don't know where that came from, that you wrote that?
No.
Yeah. Because that's kind of a deep question, right? And so the fact that you had your answer literally written.
Yeah, that is crazy.
What are you manifesting for yourself? This is another way of me asking, where will you be in 5 years?
In 5 years, honestly, I see myself still working for myself.
Okay.
I don't see myself going back to corporate America. So some way, somehow, these businesses will pay my bills. I mean, of course, I'm working, right? But it's not like a regular clock in, clock out kind of job. I don't sit somewhere for 8 hours and then clock out for the day. So, I see myself working for myself still and paying my bills with the passions that I have. I see myself more financially responsible. Just some things I have to work out, along with me. We've talked about it, right? Yeah. Some things I got to work on a lot down the line right now. But if I do it now, then I should be in a good place in 5 years.
Okay. You'll have an almost adult too. She'll be 17.
She'll be 17. I just was talking about with the Media Lab. I am the program lead for a youth media lab here at Power 104.7, and we were just talking about that, like, because I had mentioned how old my mom was. I think my mom's like 47, something like that. And one of the youth were like, "Oh my gosh, your mom is young," and I was like, "Yeah, funny thing, we both had our children the same age." I had my daughter at 17. My mom had me at 18. And then somehow, some way, the question was like, "Are you gonna have more kids?" And I was like, "Probably not, because in 6 years my daughter will be 18 and I'll be 36.
Yeah, I'm
living my best life.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I'm gone. I'm outside. I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna have a toddler running around anytime soon. So by that time I'll have a house, hopefully. Praying to God.
Yeah.
And I'll just be living my best life, traveling, Yeah.
performing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually would, you brought up a cruise earlier.
Yeah.
And I actually told someone this before, it was years ago, but I was like, I actually wouldn't mind being a cruise performer.
Really? Yeah. You get to live on the cruise ship.
Yeah. I mean, I know some people are like, you want to live on a cruise ship for that
Yeah.
long? Which, I mean, might probably be, not the funnest part. But
Yeah.
being able to travel and get paid to do it and doing something that I love,
Yeah.
why not?
I'm sure like there's a, it's not like you're signing up for your life. It's just like you could do a stint here or there, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't technically be retired because that's not like the retirement age, right? But in a sense, I could be retired.
Yeah.
Living on a cruise for a few months out of the year.
Yeah.
Performing, making money from it, enjoying myself. The food's free, the drinks are free.
Yep.
Board is free.
Yep.
So why not?
And 36 in 6 years when you're 36, right? Like that's still really young.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah.
So, yeah.
Food for thought there. But who knows? You may also change your mind too, right?
You never know.
Yeah.
Life has a weird way of circling back.
That's true. That is true. With just a couple minutes left, what do you want people to know about you?
What do I want people to know about me? Like on a professionals?
You decide.
Or personal?
You decide. Because you did tell me you're an open book.
I am an open book.
So how apropos you're an open book.
Okay, so I'm going to lean this back to the podcast conversation because I do plan to start my podcast. I had one before, but we're rebranding, revamping it. It's kind of still on the same message and concept, but just a little different. So with the podcast starting, the point of the podcast is it will be called The Former City Girl. And to some people, when you hear that, you try to put former and city girl together. And I'm not talking about like now living on a farm. We're talking more of the urban definition of city girl, which is young, wild, and free. So that podcast will be me really diving deep into my testimony of, living a young, wild, free lifestyle from, young age of 13 to just the recent middle years of my 20s, 25, 26. And now wanting to change my life into more of a disciplined lifestyle, a more modest lifestyle, just because I'm getting older and the things that I used to do is no longer fun. They have their consequences, right? So that's one thing I would say I want people to know about me is that I'm in a transition in life right now, as far as who I used to be to who I am now.
Yeah.
Which makes a big difference because I no longer participate in a lot of the old things. I mean, I still have my fun, right? I still drink, I still go out, have a good time with friends and stuff like that. But
it just sounds like you're much more disciplined.
Yeah, it's more discipline. It's more maturity in that. I'm not getting blacked out drunk. I'm not going out and making bad decisions while I'm intoxicated. I'm even, like I said earlier, more modest, right? Even in the clothing that I choose to wear. I'm not saying I'm like covered from head to toe or anything like that, but it's learning how to dive deep into like my style. Still the fun, young, vibrant look, but just having more respect for myself. Not feeling like I have to show more skin to get attention or anything like that. But being comfortable covering up and still being myself.
Sure.
Things like that. And then also with me having a 12-year-old, having to shift my lifestyle because she's watching. I can't no longer just, be so young, wild, and free anymore. I can still be young, I can still be free, but the wild part's not there.
Yeah.
So
so you want to talk about that, huh?
Yeah.
Do you think by the time you come back on the show on November 10th that the podcast will be launched?
I hope so. It should be.
Okay.
It should be. If not the podcast, the new song will be out. So something's going to happen around that time. I don't know what yet. Again, it all goes by deadlines, how we were talking about earlier. I have to get the other things that I'm doing out there first before I can try to jump to the next project. So, but by then it should be something special coming out. And even with my music though, it still all ties around that former city girl transition with me even changing the type of music that I write, that I perform, it's no longer vulgar. It's no longer, sex appealed and all that stuff. It's growth music.
Yeah.
It's talking about
like
inner
that.
growth. Yeah, that's actually my new genre that I'm creating.
Growth music.
Yeah, it's called growth music. So like when someone says like, oh, she's an R&B artist, she's a pop artist, or he's a hip hop artist. The new genre I'm coming up with is called growth music. So it talks about self-healing, elevating, growth, things like that.
I love that. I love that. That's a perfect place to end too. Thank you, Shardae. A lot of times I'll ask the guest, like, will you come back? But I already know when you're coming back. Like, literally, I know you'll be back November 10th. So
exactly.
Maybe use that as a deadline for your next single and your your podcast. Shardae, thank you so much for making this happen today. Again, last minute pivoting. Hats off to you for hopefully you enjoyed your time here today.
I did. We always talk though. So.
Yes, we do. I knew it was going to be easy too. Okay, so thank you again for being here. Thanks to the watchers, the listeners, everyone for just making this what it is. It has been an absolute blast. I'm going to continue on. It's been so fun. Next week, as I mentioned before, we have Dr. Stefano of Hypercharge Health. Be sure to tune in. He'll be talking about alternative forms of medicine, and it's certainly a conversation you will not want to miss, particularly if you've had any sort of ailment that hasn't been able to be cured with like traditional medicine. So I thank you again. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next week.
See you guys.
Thanks.